I'm just that. If you ever get a chance to meet me in person, you'll understand. You'll understand. But I hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. Hope y'all had a wonderful Sunday service. Hope y'all had a great Monday, even though Mondays are like, eh. But guess what? You're halfway there. There's like not 2 days till Friday, but like 1.5 days till Friday. So you're gonna make it either way. You can make it. You'll be fine. Some of y'all get paid Friday, some of y'all get next Friday. But either way, guess what? So today, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. My story, hashtag StoryTime. Y'all saw promotion productions, okay? Because okay. Brand production awesome. Shout out to F2G Radio because hey, we on here. F2G Radio.net. The web. Okay. That's what we on. Facebook Radio. Because that's what we are. We are Facebook. This man. Who can serve an unfaithful God? Wonderful radio station. Black owned. Okay? Black owned. All black. Okay? You want to follow our social media? Wait, let's on social media at f2g.radio, at f2g.network, at f2g.ent, and at f2g.apparel. More to come. More to see. More to do. Okay? More for you. That right. Are you ready? I'm not ready. So I'm gonna have to be ready. So my story is not to me it's not that fabulous, but prayerfully I hope that it helps someone else that is where I was. I've been with the Lord for, I guess, well, this year is when I've really like come to grips with I really do need the Lord. I was one of the people that grew up in church and never really understood why we had to go to church. We just went because parents made us go. So me actually cultivating my relationship with the Lord, to me, really didn't hit until maybe like 2 years ago, and I'm just now seeing like the whole like fruits of it, which is crazy. To me, God was just like this person that was just up there watching us like a kid with a magnifying glass, like burning ants, here and there. And that's what God was to me. I always thought God was angry with me, that He just didn't think I did anything right. So ultimately, me thinking that way, it led to a lot of self-hate. Just shame, condemnation, just all of that. And I could never really see myself how God saw me, which that was just a whole nother level of like, oh, He sees me a certain way. Well, of course He does, because He made you. He made you as an individual. He like specifically picked those things out to put into you personally that nobody else had. People say like, oh, it look like such and such, but I mean, you can, but you have this innate nature that's just yours. Believe it or not, there are like billions of people in the world, and so somebody totally amazing, God, made you different from everyone else, which is just crazy. Awesome, right? So learning that, coming to grips with actually loving myself, how the Lord loves me, is just something else. So when I I was younger, a little older, when I was younger, like high school years, I was going through teenage angst, anxiety, depression. I was depressed for a very, very long time. I don't know how many years it was, but it was some years. I had like some years. Never thought I was ready. If you know me personally, you know I've gone through 100 hairstyles, thousands of them. Like my face, didn't like how I looked, didn't like my smile, nothing. Didn't like my voice, hated my voice, hated to talk. Quietest person in the room. I'm loud now, but anyway. Yeah, I was not who I am today at all, because I really thought that there was something wrong with me, that anything bad that happened in my life was a result of something that I had done. Just not being good enough. And I don't even know what I was measuring myself against. Now looking back, I was really measuring myself against society, things that I saw on television, what the definition of beauty was back in 2001. It's 2021 now, like, so of course that definition changes every year. But back then the definition of beauty was like rat star. And if you couldn't wear a mini skirt and you didn't have that flip phone Motorola Razor, you weren't cool, you weren't accepted. If you weren't on the prom squad, you were just a regular person. And I did not. I couldn't find my niche. I couldn't find a club to join in high school. Nothing seemed to fit me. But then again, what would fit me if I didn't know who I was to begin with? I was just picking stuff. Just picking anything that people thought was at the time. And I didn't like it. I didn't like any of it. And it actually took my son's godmother to encourage me to actually figure out what I am. Like, I'm almost 30 and I didn't know what I liked to do. Mind blowing, right? I didn't know what I liked to do. I would just pick whatever everybody else liked and just made it my own. Terrible. So even doing that was hard, because I had to come to grips with just shaving off these personalities that weren't my own, that I had, I guess, taken on. It was just a false identity that I had to come to grips with. And I had it for so long that when someone brought my attention, I thought they were lying. Like, you act like so-and-so. Like, no. Like, no. It's not you. So that was really hard to do. And then burying myself in relationships. God. I think we all have a few stories about bad relationships that we've had, but I have a few. I have a lot. Of course, I picked those up because I didn't have a good relationship with the Lord. I didn't talk to him on a daily basis. I didn't even ask him. Like, I didn't do anything with God. I just went to church. Like, that was the extent of our relationship. I didn't pray. I didn't read my Bible. I, once again, acted interested because everybody else at the time was interested. The group of church kids were interested. So I acted interested. But there was no depth to the relationship at all. So in order to replace that intimacy with God, I would try to find it in other places, in other people. And not having a real definition of love or what a relationship what a healthy relationship looks like, I decided to create it on my own. And it always ended up with me taking on that person's personality, liking what they liked. Their friends became my friends. It's bad. Now I'm like really sitting here thinking about it, like it was really bad. And it was never like I'm a very loving person. If you ever meet me, I'm a very loving person. Like my love is real. Okay. So I was like indebted. I was in there. Okay. I was like, when I say I loved you, I loved you. Like, okay. But I never knew what it cost. It cost me a lot now. Like now I know. But back then I didn't know what it would cost me. It cost me a lot of time. It cost me a lot of focus. It cost me a lot of pain. It cost a lot. Definitely a lot of time. But now in retrospect, I can say that I am glad that I went through what I went through. In terms of bad relationships, because now I know what a good one is after trying so many times. I know what a good one is now. I know what a healthy one looks like. And now I know what I actually want. And it's not anything that would harm me. Like, I don't want the Christian, I don't want the bad boy. Like I'm good on that. I've tried that already. So I'm good. I'm good with that. Okay. I'm good. I don't want anything that would potentially harm me. Things that I thought that I liked before, I don't anymore, because I know that if God were to see the choices that I would have made prior to knowing him, he would look at me like, girl, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Are you serious? You want that? You want that? Like, no. So I'm really glad that the Lord took his time with me and that he never left my side during my whole little exploration of life. I'm just really glad that he didn't let me go. Even when I had my son, I had an identity crisis because I'm like, I barely know who I am as an individual. Now I have a whole nother person to take care of. And so I don't feel like I was rushed into like becoming a mom, I guess, like mentally, but it seemed like God caught me up on a lot of things, like spiritually. Like he really downloaded what I needed to do, because that's what I prayed for. I prayed to God that he would help me. Like, just help me out, dude, because I don't know what I'm doing, but I know you know what you're doing, so help me out. And he really did. He answered my prayer. I don't feel like I'm a bad mom anymore, because man, I feel like I was a bad mom. Woo! I feel like I was a bad mom, just terrible. My son is a whole 3 years old, and the first 2 years, I thought I was a bad mom, but I wasn't. I'm not a bad mom. I'm a great mom. I took my own horn. Toot, great mom. Okay. And that all comes from just submitting my what I thought about myself to God. And in turn, he showed me that, hey, you're a great daughter. You're a great mom. You're a great person. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to take care of yourself. You deserve to just have a mental health day. Like, and it's okay to make mistakes and you'll learn from them. I no longer shame myself, because when I did find out that I was pregnant, I was like so filled with shame, because I'm a preacher's kid. Both my parents are preachers, so for me, I didn't finish college. I'm the only child with like body art, tattoos. I'm just like the out there child. So for me, I thought that I was just like a complete failure. So, being pregnant was like the icing on the cake. And then, you have to go to church, and then they're like, oh, you're pregnant. Are you marrying the dad? Like all of that, it was a lot to deal with. So I just automatically went to shame and condemnation. Like, man, I really messed up. Man, God is not going to love me after this. Man, God is not going to love me through this at all. Like, I am by myself. And that's the mentality that I had my entire pregnancy, that I was alone, that this was the end of me being Christian, that, this was Jesus's limit. Like, okay, too many mistakes, he's off the list. That's what I thought. And it really took me praying. It took even the birth of my son, just looking at him and knowing that I had no idea what I was doing, and saying, like, well, God, you know better. You made him. I'm giving him back to you because I don't know what to do. So you take care of him. And he's like, okay, I'm going to take care of him through you. So just the honor of being his mother alone helped me out a lot. It helped me out a lot. And I would hope that any mothers that are out there that are struggling right now, that feel like they aren't the best mom, or that they aren't the best mom that they should be, even what we talked about last week, like, what are you measuring yourself against? Like, who is this perfect image of a mom to you? Because any experienced mom will tell you, like, hey, we mess up all the time. Like, it's normal. It's like we mess up every now and then. But guess what? That's what being a human is. Once you realize that you're human and that no one in this earth is perfect, you'll feel a lot better. There will be a lot less stress, a lot less push to be perfect. Instead of trying to be perfect, just try doing everything in excellence. Because there's a difference. There is a distinct difference between being perfect and being excellent. Because perfect people really don't exist. I can't find one. Because if I did, I'd be married to them. Okay, but anyway, but yeah, there's no perfect people. So might as well just try being an excellent human. Okay, I'm being an excellent human. So yeah, that was me in a nutshell. And now here I am on the radio talking to you about, moving forward and coming out of depression and anxiety and just everything that life throws at you. Because life throws you a lot. And there's no like set out instructions on how life should go. And that's what God is for. That's what the Holy Spirit is for. He's here to lead and guide you throughout life. All you have to do is just ask him. He's literally just like, he's right there for you. He's accessible all the time. Like, all the time. Like, even right now. You can ask me a question right now. Just go ahead. And he'll answer you just like that, just like that. Okay. And God will never turn a deaf ear to you. He's here for you. He's your father. He's our father. He's here to help you out. He's here to mold your character. He's here to just help you be an adult. He's going to help you be an adult and a child, and just, wherever you are in life. But for us adults, he's helping us be adults. And to just confirm this, we're going to play Adulting by Jonathan McReynolds right now. Okay.
Realize something. I woke up this morning. What I'm overwhelmed by is exactly what I wanted. Adulting ain't easy, even when you're happy. The work to maintain it can still make you crazy. And I'm not quite sure what it's all quite for, but maybe one day I'm gonna finally learn that some things just ain't worth stressing about. I'm gonna pray and not doubt that my God can work it out, yeah. I'll take care of what I can. I'll leave the rest in his hands. Trust that God can work it out, yeah. Yeah, these shoes I'm trying to fill up. It's enough to make me give up. I see them pointing, don't want to disappoint them. Adulting's an honor, but so many problems. I bet if I list them, I could make an album. You know, it's just like me to turn issues into an anthem. But one day I'm gonna finally write something just ain't worth stressing about. I'm gonna pray and not doubt that my God can work it out, yeah. I'll take care of what I can. I'll leave the rest in his hands and trust that God can work it out, yeah.
Nothing's impossible, but they can't stop us. Now I'm adulting in this purpose circus. You see, we clean now. Dirty South, they see we mean now. Humbly flat fake, see we bow before the Father and the King of Kings. Heavenly Baba, you see everything. We just let the praises ring. Make Renault's a big window to pour a blessing out when I'm aching in the middle. Watch me pray a lot harder. Listen to the Spirit move smarter. You make my heart, I keep the guard up. Yeah. Adulting ain't free, it's easy, ain't breezy. Still, you're the God of every situation. Get the heart stop. You gave me life, I give it all up. Yeah. Adulting ain't free, but easy. Believe me, it's in your hand. You got the plan. We just being man. Read the book, take a look, but we don't understand. Now I ain't lit, but I might just need to grab a hand. I ain't ashamed to ask. I got my pipe right to the land. Adulting, man, it's nasty.
Adulting just made me rethink when he told me to come like a child. Maybe that was meant to save me.
So when I found out we were doing this, I was really...
Did you guys enjoy that song? Okay, because man, I enjoyed that song a lot. I love Jonathan McReynolds. Guess what? He's from Chicago. He's ours. Okay, we love you. Hopefully, you know, if you ever hear this, watch this. We love you, Jonathan. Okay, we love you. Chicago, don't you love it? If you ever visit here, Giordano's Pizza is the best. It's the best. I think it's the best in Hyde Park, though, not downtown. I think the Hyde location is the best if you ever come here. Yeah, we love Chicago. I love Chicago, but sometimes living here is hard. Living here is hard sometimes. People mostly see all the violence that happens, or whenever CPS goes on strike, or unemployment rate went up. If you ever travel to the South Side, they say, "Oh, don't go to the South Side; it's dangerous." Oh my God, you know, stuff like that. It is hard to live here sometimes, but I don't think I would live anywhere else. I don't think I could live anywhere else because I think I was born to live in Chicago. And, you know, the Bible says that we wrestle not with, you know, flesh, you know, we wrestle with the spirit. So anything, well, spiritually speaking, anything that happens that's negative in Chicago is always attached to some spirit. Spirit of violence, the spirit of abandonment, the curse of poverty, all of that has to do with Chicago. Definitely living here did influence some of my decisions, how I move through life. just the fear of being homeless will make you do things that you don't necessarily want to do. But just out of fear, you do it, making hasty decisions, not even, considering the counsel of God, not even really thinking about God at all, because you're just in survival mode all the time. So coming out of that mindset that I have to do this in order to survive instead of just living is one of the things that will happen to you in life. Even some people out there that feel like they can't leave their hometown because they feel like that they can't survive anywhere else because it's what they know. I mean, that's a fear of moving on. That's a fear of the future. And that's what we want to come against. We don't want to be afraid of the future. I used to be so scared of the future, but originally I didn't want any kids. I told everybody in high school I don't want kids. And hey, I have a kid. Fear of the future is something that I have to get over when I have my son, because now I can't be afraid of what's going to happen next. I have to be prepared for what happens next. And all that comes from the Lord, and opening up to him, and allowing him to do what he does, and taking our hands off of what we think we have control over, which is honestly nothing. We have control. You have control over how you react to things. Your response is your responsibility, as my wonderful father in Christ, Apostle Darrell O'Neal, says. I love him. Okay, I love him. That's what he says. Your response is your responsibility, which it is. And if we don't, we have to be careful to submit our responses to the Lord, because we don't always say the right thing. We don't always do the right thing. We don't always think the right thing. And you have to be mature to just submit those before you say it, before you think, before you do, because it'll save you a lot of heartache and a lot of money. Definitely save you a lot of money. If you just go the right way the first time. And definitely, if you want to, in my personal opinion, if you want to survive in Chicago, as long as I have, as long as many have, you would definitely want to seek the Lord. Because there are some people that are out here just in the wrong way, and think that they're surviving. They think that they're, but they're not. They're not experiencing life to the fullness of what it is. You have so many people out here that are that have their own definition of God and who God is and what they think he should do, or what they have so many demands on God. They think that they can tell him what to do. And that's not how life goes either. It's not going to work out for you. It's like telling your parents what you think they should do when they're the parent. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense at all. I don't know where people got that from. It seems like people are so lost in their own world that somebody might have made God. I don't know who. I don't know. I could never be God, because I would make some dumb decisions. Definitely make some dumb decisions. Y'all wouldn't like me at all if I was God. Man, woo-wee. There would be like type food. Pizza, watermelon, and probably Fritos or something. Food. But I think we have a question. Do you fear for your child's future as a Black mom? I'm hoping. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. Do you fear for your child's future as a Black mom in Chicago? No, I don't. I do not. The old me would have said, the new me says no, because I have so much faith in my relationship with God, and I know that God is not a man that he should lie, and he's not going to lie to me and say that my son will have a long, prosperous life and then kill him in the streets of Chicago. That's not how me and God, we don't rock like that. Like, we don't love each other. We cool now. So I know within my hearts and in my mind and in my soul, my spirit, that God is going to preserve my son's life until his purpose is fulfilled, whatever that. But I don't claim premature death for my son. I don't claim poverty. I don't claim none of that stuff, because it's not going to happen. Not on my watch, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. I am not scared. I know I look nice, but I'm scared. Okay. I ain't scared either. You should see my son. He is not scared. But I really have no fear. And I would encourage other mothers, like, not to say that I just live carefree. I have common sense. I'm not going to send my son out at midnight to the store, for milk. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do anything that's against common sense. I'm going to use the common sense that the Lord gave me, and wisdom and guidance, and use that. Like, I'm not going to, just be out here. I'm not going to be out here like that. You're not going to catch me slipping. So no, I'm not scared at all. Just want to encourage all mothers, fathers too, parents, guardians, whatever. If you got kids, if you care about kids, I would just encourage you to decree and declare over your children, grandchildren, cousins, aunts, godchildren, divine protection over them. Decree that they're going to use their common sense, because most kids don't. I don't know what that is now. They don't believe in common sense. They just believe in Google and Siri and the internet. So I'm not really, just pray over them. Pray the Lord keep them. Goodness, okay. Then we got another question. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm making myself laugh. We got another question. What we got? Answer the question. What am I saying? I like I said. Ooh, wait. Okay, wait. What would you have told yourself 5 years ago? What? No, now. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, 5 years ago. Hold on, y'all. Sorry, wait a minute. 5 years ago. Okay, yeah. I would tell myself, I think I would tell myself, like, let's go. Anyway, doesn't make difference. But anyway, I would have told myself that it is okay to be vocal. Your feelings are valid. I think I would have said that. Your feelings are valid, and your voice is stupid. I would have told myself to talk more. I would have told myself to have more conversations with parents. I would tell myself a lot. I would have told myself that sex ain't all that great. No. I would tell myself a lot of stuff. Definitely that last is not that great. I would have waited. Yeah. But it's a lot of stuff. But definitely the first 2 points. Being more vocal been the not validating myself definitely led me to seeking validation from other people, which is just like, it's kind of dumb. It's really dumb now to think about it, because if the person that I'm seeking validation from is like living undisciplined life, like that's not a person that I should be seeking validation from. It's just weird. I don't know. It's just weird. So of course, when you live life like that, all your decisions are just dumb. Like, where did you find that at? Who told you that? Do you have any evidence to back that up? Nothing. You have nothing. You have what you think is life experience, which is nothing. People nowadays, like, once you turn 18, you're an adult. No. Probably like legally, sure. Mentally, no. You're nowhere near it. You have no life experience. Half of our youth don't even know how to do taxes. They don't know what good credit is. They don't know what the stock market is. Like, how are you going to make a major? It's crazy. It's beyond. Which is why, once again, we need the Lord. He knows everything, because he's just that cool. He's that cool. And I don't know what my life would be like if I didn't have him. And so guess what? We're gonna listen to, I love doing this, I'm sorry. We're gonna listen to My Life, My Mama music. Okay. So enjoy this song. I like doing that. That's nice. I like it. Okay, enjoy the song. Okay.
We spend a whole lot of time think we living when we dead inside, telling people what we see, telling people what we heard. They're just lies, because we're all deaf. We so blind. So when none of the truth I'll tell it, tell the people, tell them I'ma get it. No one wants to hear it, but I guess it's best that we go near it. It's seeming to be very, very necessary. I mean it, and I'm on one, so come a little closer. Yes, I'm on, son, holding with all my might, and I promise I ain't letting go till I get what I ain't got no more. We need a piece of mind, yeah, I lost it, and now I'm looking for. I feel like I got nowhere to go. My days get dark and my nights get cold. That's when I need you. I know I'm running low. So if you got that peace, if you got that love, say I need it in my life, my love. I need it in my life, my love. I need it in my life. My life for love. I need it in my life for love. Yeah. See, we use a whole lot of energy trying to hold it together. The truth is, it's busting out the seams. We call ourselves doing it. We call ourselves chasing dreams. It's crazy, because we all know in our hearts it's never really what it seems. So instead of fronting more, let's go back, start from the beginning. Let's be honest and tell what's happening. See, we ain't on that. It's sad, because we've been fronting so long. Now we don't even know how to start on being real. But I got you, my head hurt and my back through doing some. Sometimes I don't know what I'm gonna do. I worry, you worry. It's not true to worry. Life gets ugly, it ain't always hurting. I feel like I got nowhere to go. My days get dark and my nights get cold. That's when I need you. I know I'm running low. So if you got that peace, if you got that love, say I need it in my life, my life for love. I need it in my life for love. I need it in my life for love. I need it in my life for love. Oh, what's really happening? Oh, what's really happening? Tell us what's going on. Won't you tell us what's going on? I see you came and I'm glad you did. Yeah, 'cause I need you in my life. I need it in my life. 'Cause sometimes I feel like I got nowhere to go. My days get dark and my nights get cold. That's when I need you. I know I'm running low. So if you got that peace, if you got that love, I need it in my life for love. I need it in my life, oh, my life for love. I need it in my life, oh, my life for love. I need it in my life, oh, my life for love.
Yes, didn't we enjoy that? I love Molly music. Okay, if I ever get to meet him, I'm gonna hug him with a mask or whatever. Hopefully, we don't have to wear those anymore. I'm praying. Yes, Molly music. Shout out to you, sir. Okay, great song. So you guys, I want to kind of like bring this all together and kind of just bring you guys to what got me through everything. The scripture, Joshua 1:9, it says, "Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid or terrified because of them, for the Lord your God goes with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you." And just believing God won't leave me was hard, because oftentimes I did feel alone. Yes, haven't I commanded you, be strong and courageous? Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Wherever you go. So when I thought I was alone, I wasn't. I had to learn the difference between being lonely and alone. So revelation is I just felt lonely, but I was never alone. He was always with me. And accepting that the Lord would never lie to me was huge. Everything he said to me was the truth. He's never let me down. I've never been disappointed by him. Even like my expectations of what the Lord would do for me, he exceeded them. So like even like I couldn't even trust what I expected from the Lord, because he always did something bigger. He did something better. He brought even more joy into my life. Even with my son, like I had so much friggin' joy. Like, oh my God, it's a different level. I can't explain. Like I was terrified. You know, when he finally appeared in the world. And I'm like, man, whoo, brother. I don't know what we're gonna do. But now it's a whole nother level of joy. It's not even like me just being a mom. It's just the fact that I get to be involved in like his life. I don't know. Like I get to be involved, man. Like, ooh, you know, it's so exciting. Just so that I can trust God with whatever, with everything. And no matter where I go, like Like even like physically, when I leave from here, when I go home, when I'm going to work, when I'm going, resistance, when I go to the gym, whenever that happens, when I go to the gym, he's with me wherever I go. Like he's not lying. He's like, he's there everywhere you do, and like even if I feel like I'm going astray spiritually, I know that there's always something about God that is just so attractive. He just brings you back in. It's like the mafia, Time I leave, they pull me back in. It's like that, but not with less violence and stuff, And there's love. There's love, okay? Like it's his love that draws you back. It's how he treats you. He is the best, like he's the best thing person. He's the best. He is the best, like for real. There is no other love like the love of Jesus. Like seriously. And you just have to experience it. How do you experience that? Like you just have to let him in. Jesus is a gentleman. God is a gentleman. He's not going to just barge in and force his will upon you. He's not going to do that. He says, I stand at the door and I knock. Like he actually knocked. That person that doesn't knock before they enter, you're like, ooh, what's wrong with you? Why didn't you knock? Like, but no, he's there knocking. And he's just wants somebody to answer the door. Not a physical door, a spiritual door, okay, guys? The door of your heart, the door of your soul, mind, your emotions. And it's not just it's work, as any relationship is. Any good relationship is work. It takes you going to the door. You have to get up. You have to walk to the door. You have to open the door. You have to invite him in. It's all these steps. But once you invite him in, he does a lot. Okay? All it takes is a little bit. Faith the size of a mustard seed. I don't know if y'all have seen the mustard seed, but it's like them little sesame seeds on them, not sesame seeds, poppy seeds on them buns. It's like that. All you need is that little bit, that little amount of faith in what he said and what he's doing and what he wants for your life. And he will grow it. He will expand your capacity. He will blow your mind. Seriously. I have a lot more faith now than I did a bunch of years ago. I don't even want to say 5. I have like years ago. I have a crazy amount of faith that whatever God says, I'm like, okay, cool. Great. How we do that? How we gonna do it? He says, I'm gonna be wealthy. Great. My credit score sucks now, but I believe you. Okay. Like, man, what do we have to do to accomplish that? Tell me. Okay. I have a crazy amount of faith. I believe God for everything. He is my source. Even though I have a job, I have that job. The Lord, thankfully, let me have a job. He let me keep my job. I'm crazy, y'all. Man, it's a wonder I still got my job. But man, okay. I have it because the Lord allows me to have it. I have so much joy because I let God work. And I work with him. I don't work against him. I work with him. And it's as easy as just submitting yourself. Like, I don't even want to say that my way to salvation was regular. I don't remember saying a prayer like most people, like most churches have you say. I don't remember saying that. I just really remember saying that, hey, I know you're up there. We don't talk. I talk to God just like this, like, bro, I know we don't talk, but I have no idea what I'm doing in life. And I know you know everything. I know nothing. This is literally, I don't know anything. Can you please help me out? Just help me out. And little by little, he helped me out. And once I saw that, hey, like, bro, you answered, like, yo, he actually heard me and he answered me, like, okay, so he answers this type of stuff. He actually answers these calls that he be getting. Like, okay, he don't just put me on hold and like, send me straight to voicemail. Okay, he actually respond. All right, got you. We can keep this going. Like it was that simple as just me knowing my place in life. That if I didn't know what to do, I could always go to him and he would help me with like, I didn't have to pay for it. I didn't have to fast for 40 days and 40 nights and like I didn't have to do anything for him to love me. He just did. And that was a lot for me to take in. But once I accepted that that's just how he rolls, I was rolling with him. Okay, like, okay, you just love me because great. Love you too. Love you too, man. And even when he doesn't answer how I think he should, because of course, I'm human, so those feelings rise up. Once I take a step back and look at what he's doing, I'm like, oh, okay, I see what you did there. Glad you said no to that. Glad you said no to that. Glad you closed that door. Glad you had that person cut me off. Because, woo, okay. That would have been bad. So just all of that together, just knowing that he will leave my side, that he's just always there, just chilling out with my crazy behind, listening to me crack all these bad jokes. It's amazing. And he still loves me. And I'm weird. I know I'm weird because he made me that way. So, he's stuck with me. And I'm stuck with him. We in this till the everlasting, And that's really encouraging to know. So I submit to you people that if you don't know where to go, if you don't know how to do, if you don't know like who you're going to go to, I would just say, like, take some quiet time to yourself and just ask the Lord to show you, because he will. Trust me. Trust me. He will. Quick example. My son, right? Doctors claim that he has a developmental delay, because his communication isn't as clear as they want it to be. Like, it's not up to their standards. So I asked God, hey, can you help me communicate with my son? I know he's not slow. My son ain't slow. My son is very intelligent. And he's moving the heartbeat. How intelligent he is. He just don't want to talk to you. Okay? God with me. He just don't want to talk to you. So I asked the Lord, give me a line of communication. Just help me understand him. Give him, work that he likes. Games he can play. Educational games he can play. Just help me to know, what he's talking about, when he's talking about, how he feels. And he's showing me that every day. Is it difficult? Yes, but life is hard. So, whatever. I'm not concerned with that. I'm not concerned about the level of difficulty. I'm concerned with that the Lord is answering my prayers. I know what my son is saying. Somebody else might not, but at least I know. Because, I know what he's saying. I'm going to help you learn what he's saying, too. We're all going to learn together. Bottom line, the Lord is helping me every day with him. Because I cannot raise him by myself at all. Nope, because he wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be good. So, woo! Yeah, wouldn't be good, y'all. Y'all don't want to ban. So, I am thankful to the Lord for everything that he is doing in my life, through my son's life, through this show. We're going to make sure that you guys are encouraged all the time. Okay, I'm going to make sure that you know how much the Lord loves you. Okay, and just to encourage you further that the Lord loves you and that you're not just lucky, we're going to play Not Lucky, I'm Loved by Jonathan McReynolds. Okay, and we're going to play that to end our show. And I pray that you guys learned something and heard something that would help you out. Like, for real, because we need a lot of help. We all have to help each other. So I love you guys. Love you so much.
Maybe I succeeded a little. I jumped up from the floor to the middle. You think I won't credit? I don't. Cause the glory ain't made for me. No. I know who sits on the throne, who makes the stage and writes the songs. And I know I couldn't do this on my own. And as much as I complain, I've seen more sunshine than rain. And I could thank my lucky stars, but that's not where my blessings are. No, they come from the Father's heart, not the sky, not chance. But truth is, I'm not lucky, I'm loved. 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 Today I'm in a happy place, and I know it didn't happen by mistake. I love how we my life, and I love how we see my heart. So I fall to my knees and I say that I'm grateful for every morning start. So I don't think my lucky stars, cause that's not where my blessings are. No, they come from the Father's heart, not the sky, not chance. But truth is, I'm not lucky, I'm loved. Yeah, I'm not lucky, I'm loved. I'm not lucky, I'm loved. I'm not lucky, I'm loved. From the very beginning, this life that I'm living was part of your plan all along. So I don't thank my lucky stars, cause that's not where my blessings are. No, they come from the Father's heart, not the sky, not chance. But truth is, I'm not lucky, I'm loved. 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 Oh, see, I'm not